Okay, so yes, I'm being illegally evicted. It gets worse as we go along. Um, and it's really hard to move because boxes are hard to come by. It's been about 3 weeks since I've been able to get boxes at this other place. Finally, I'm gonna be able to get some, but some of it is other people are moving too. So, it's a little difficult. They're not being mean. It's just, there's other people moving. And they are supposed to crush these and recycle them, so they're doing me a favor by helping me out. Because the managers and stuff really prefer that. Holy crap. They really prefer, and that looks like my neighbor. They really prefer that that they recycle. But that guy sure looks like my neighbor. Sorry, I should have stopped, but I had a bus time now. I was scared of rear-ending me. Sorry about that, law enforcement. Didn't mean to be rude. I know you do have the right of way. So anyway, I'm dickering with my landlord right now. I requested of her to give me an additional 7 days, and then I even opted for a 5-day because the biggest problem is boxes. I go out every day and night, and sometimes late at night, which last night there was a shooting right after I walked back in the door. And I'm in a very nice area. So, maybe I just escaped that shooting. But the thing is that really the evictions are illegal right now. Especially if you're affected by Corona, which I was. I was laid off twice for Corona. So I have a legal right to fight it, and I could be hanging around that place for a year if I felt like it. But I didn't like to be a burden on anybody. And I know she wants to sell. I just wish she'd have given me notice a couple months ago instead of keep taking my rent and then try to turn around and put me out in 15 days. Right now, it's really tough to rent. And anything that is for rent is $1,400 and up, when normally it's about $600 and up in this area, which is a very nice area. But there are some legalities involved. Trump just put a new order out, plus there's the old Corona order too. The governor of Florida had his order up that it was no evictions till October 1st. But still the other two apply because the president just put up this other order, and it's federal charges. It's a United States federal law by the president. No evictions to put people out homeless, and there's huge fines to landlords that attempt it. And and I pay rent. The problem is not that I don't pay rent, it's that I pay rent. And she just decided that she really wants to sell because the market's up real high. So she wants to sell the unit I'm in, like the fire sale. Which again, I wish she'd have told me 2 months before, instead of keep collecting my rent and not saying crap. She could have said, hey, I'd love to know what you're trying to attempt to do here. She could have said, hey, I'm going to be getting ready to put this thing on the market, so be ready, So I might need you to move out in a 15-day lot or something, but no. So I'm kind of perturbed because it's very disrespectful when I pay rent. And she did this really bad. I mean, this document is so bad. The dates and everything's all screwballed up. That wanted to allow me to stay another 30 days, but terminate my lease, which has non-expiring lease. There's no expiration date on it, which is interesting because normally other people do leases for 6 months to a year around here, and she had no expiration. So it can get pretty tidy. Now, it takes time to evict somebody, or to even get them served, and it costs money. It starts at about $185 for landlord to begin filing. I've got a $1,000 deposit on this unit, and you can bet she's going to hijack that mess before we even got to this point. You know, a lot of people, when they want to sell something, they just pay people to get out. They're like, look, I'll give you a deposit, just go, because I need to sell it. I love the way these people drive. It's just scary. Okay, let me go get these boxes. Oh, back.